And we're green. Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to MMS Formula 1 Season 5 Round 9, the penultimate round of the championship. We are here today at Road Atlanta for the United States Grand Prix. The venue has changed 3 times already over the course of this season. Originally, we were meant to continue our tradition of going to Watkins Glen, but that didn't really work out. Track issues were prevalent. So then we wanted to go to St. Petersburg, but that also came out to not really be possible because of track issues that were imminent. So in the end, the future season that we will have, the future track that we'll have on the calendar, Road Atlanta, is filling that spot. Now, talking about the championship as it is, because this is when it's going to come down to. We have, in total, 9 drivers still in the title fight. Those are Radianta, Teller, Salsaler, Herhold, Valyak, Reaper, Rakus, Shachin, and Falcon. Now, Radianta and Teller 5 points apart. Radianta is the championship leader, 118 points. Salsaler is 12 points off of the leader, and you have Herhold 18 points off, Radianta, Valyak 20 points off, Reaper 33 points off, Rakus 34 points off, Shachin 50 points off, and Falcon can only get the championship if he wins these 2 races that are gonna happen over the course of the next 3 days, and gets fastest lap in them, and all the other championship contenders DNF. Literally. But anyways, without further ado, we shall go down to the grid, because, well, that's pretty much what we're here for. We're here for the race. Constructors' Championship is also an interesting affair. It's quite close between Lotus and Tyrrell, but Lotus have a rather large upper hand on the rest of the field. Only Lotus, Tyrrell, and Williams contending for the Constructors' Championship as well. But yeah, alas, time to go down to the grid. And on pole position, it's a surprise. It's a 3rd new driver on pole position. Yeah, 3rd new driver in history of this season. Daniel Ward in the Scuderia Italia. Impressive result, I have to say. Yeah, shocking. Joining him on the first row is not Matthew Falcon, it is Harry Herhold, one of the championship contenders for Benetton. Then we have Valyak, Rakus, Falcon down in 5th. Then we have Murray, Shachin, Zerankaya replacing, the Alex Gromov that just left, but very good debut in Formula 1 after finishing his IndyCar campaign. Now we have Michael Maher, Radianta. It's a bit of a glitch with the grid slots, just, smidge your eyes, you're not seeing anything. Then you have Teller, followed by Salsaler, Holmqvist, Pizonia, Kozak, Tame de Jong, Benz Waldinger, Tobias Reaper, Guttorm Pedersen, Marcos Aguirre, Henry J. Brown, Jafari Blackwood, followed by Material, Alex van der Bremt, very good qualifying for what the Colony is. Then we have Alexander Park, Conan McGuinness, Lucas da Silva, Olli Katzenberg, Diogo Moscato, Tina Curtis, Igor Witt, and Ari Soilu rounds of the field. All the other people didn't qualify, so there is that. It is time we go now to the 5 red lights. Remember, guys, use team radio and whatnot, blah, blah, blah. You know the gist, you know the rules. You're the best, you're the best. I don't remember what Anthony Fantano usually said, but here we go. Let's just start this race. The cars are revving, the lights are slowly coming on, and it's about to be a show for the ages, really, as the championship goes to the conclusion. Here we go. We're green at Road Atlanta. It's a very good start from Daniel Ward. Poor one from Herhold as Valak immediately goes side by side with him into turn 1. They all pile. Herhold gets the advantage. Rakus tries to overtake his teammate. Murray gets Falcon and is trying to get Valak, but Falcon responds side by side up the hill through the chicane, downhill now into the S, still side by side between the 2 McLaren cars. Very good showing of pace, but it is Murray who comes out on top. Zerankaya and Shachin battling for position. Shachin on the outside defends it. Ward still in the lead. I just gotta make sure this car is crashed out. Curtis, she has dropped down to last place, but here we go. Ward and Herhold battling for the lead of the race. Herhold has the upper hand with his car. Into the hairpin here. It's not going to be a move just yet. As you can see, skid marks from qualifying. Quite a few troubles through there, but it's a clean start. But Herhold now, is he going to go to the inside or the outside? Rakus behind him with the slipstream. Look at Rakus in the background, the Williams car, number 6. He gets an amazing run. It's going to be a double overtake from the flying Finn as he gets himself into the lead of the race. Not quite yet. Ward tries to respond. It's a better getaway from Rodney Rakus though, and the championship contender gets into the lead of this race. Falken has gone past his teammate down the order. We can see Salsalar and Holmqvist battling for P13. Holmqvist on the outside that gets the deal done. No crashes by the looks of it on the first lap. Yeah, I am correct. So very nice. Very surprising. Raku's in the lead, followed by Herhold. Ward down to third. Falken, Valek has split the two McLarens. But look at Ward. He's trying to find opportunities through the S's. That's a bit insane from the British driver. But then again, he is a quick one. He knows what to do behind the wheel of that Scuderia Italia, scoring their first historical pole position. As a matter of fact, as he goes, he nearly bumps and runs Herhold. He's giving it all, and he's gonna send it to the inside, nearly a double overtake. Compromises exit, but he is in front of Harry Herhold. Matthew Falken behind the pack now. It's going to be a show for the ages, as I said. Water break imminent. Here we go into the chicane now, completing about to complete lap 2. Start lap 3. Falken to the inside of Herhold, and the Polish driver gets in front of the Benetton. Yes, he does. It's still side by side down the hill. Amazing corner as Valiak and Murray also shoot through. Something must be wrong with the car of Harry Herhold, as he just lacks pace, and Murray is not wasting any time. He's gonna go for it as Ward has moved into the lead of this race. Side by side between Herhold and Shahin now. That Benetton has lost so much pace. Look at that. Look at the easy maneuver Shahin just tried to pull off. At least he tried to make it look easy. Is he going to be able to do it? Herhold has a better line. Michael Maher now joins this fight. The two Ferraris kind of down on pace, not really where you think they would be. Down the other we have Waldinger doing very well, battling the Lotus of Salsalar. This is a horrible race for the Estonian, as he needs to get up into better positions. Tamer Young also highly disappointing at the moment, but you know, it is what it is. Ward now shoots off into the lead, 1.4 seconds of a gap over the rest of the guys, so that's very, very good. I am surprised where he has that pace from. You know, maybe some porridge for breakfast, I don't know. But Falken now to the inside of Ronnie Rakus, not wasting any time, gets the move done nicely. Not really. Rakus finds some space there, finds a nice exit, still side by side, but it's going to be Falken with the way better corner. Shahin and Michael Maher battling. Radianta gets held up behind them. Championship leader, mind you, also down the order, not really where he wants to be. Kozak, Material and Park battling for position. Kozak, great qualifying finally. The two Reals behind them. Then we have Henry J. Brown, the Osella, followed by Aguirre, replacing the injured Wilhelm. Blackwood gets a good run, overtaking Van der Bren. Then we have Katzenberg and Reaper. What is Reaper doing? That's not the pace. Oh no! Van der Bremt has retired, parks it up, and that's the race done for the only Cologne left in this race, and that's VDB, parking it up in a bit of a stylish way, but it's a bit of a shame. Engine has just gone all heavy into the wall, parks it up safely at the very least. So yeah, unfortunate though for Alex VDB, the South African, says goodbye to the race just after 4 laps. That's 3 laps, sorry. That's it's far from ideal. Salsalar trying to get through Holmqvist, but really unsuccessful at the moment. And we have Waldinger and Tamer de Jong. Tamer de Jong not really where the Benetton team probably would want him to be. Again, it is what it is. As Michael Maher now to the inside of his Italian. Oh god, hold on. We are being botted again. This is a new bot. I haven't seen this one before. Wow. Great. Radiant and Michael Maher battling for position. Michael Maher gets the better line in the Ferrari, and that's an easy maneuver from the German driver. Back to the front, Rakus and Murray battling for P3. Rakus gets the inside line and gets the move done easily, as Matthew Falken has taken the lead of the race from Daniel Ward, and the British driver is not really going to let that slide. He has pace. I would even dare say he has the better car in this circumstance, considering his pace, considering the pole position and everything. But here we go. Let's see what Daniel Ward will do. He is very close to that Marlboro-sponsored McLaren, and it's not a move just yet. I think you should send it into here, and he doesn't just yet. Obviously, contract offers for next season are open still, and they will be open until the season finishes. But we already can tell you that Williams have completed their lineup, and McLaren have retained Matthew Falken in their team. As Ward now entered the chicane, is it going to be a move? Yes, it is. And that's, I think, an easy done and dusted move from the British driver, and yeah, there you go. The Scuderia Italia is back into the lead, and now look at Rakus and Murray, they caught back up. Herhold also there. So Saller defending from Zarankaya, having a very good debut. Also the first ever Filipino driver in Formula 1, in MMS of course. Volding and de Jong close together. Teller down on pace, that is worrying. That Tyrrell just does not look good around Road Atlanta. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the elevation changes, maybe it's just the amount of corners here. Whatever it is, the car is struggling as Aguirre snapping the car over the hill, overtakes Katzenberg beautifully. Moscato, Curtis and McGuinness battling for the last positions, really. That's surprising from McGuinness. I really didn't suspect that you know, the Minardi to struggle this much around the circuit, but well, you know, the world is full of surprises. Alexander Park, Kozak and Teller battling for position. Alex Park on the outside trying to get Teller, doesn't really work. Side by side of Kozak, they go into a single line here. Maybe a bit of a move from someone, not yet, not into this right-hander, but the next one, the bit of a hairpin here that leads to the back straight. This is where the drivers like to overtake. De Jong trying to get for Waldinger, not really able to though. What is going on with the Benetton today? That is not normal, as Rakus has taken the lead of the race. I'm about to show it to you. We've been focusing on the midfield for a bit. But here we go. It is a move from the Waldinger. De Jong has nothing to fight with here. He's on the back foot. He's just not able to get through the zag speed. He tries to get better traction here, but yeah, there you go. He loses out in the final corner, has to cede the position. That is not what you want to do as Rodney Rakus, leader of the race. Let's get a replay of that. Beautiful. I think it's a double overtake as well from the Williams driver once again. Flies past Falcon and just uses the overspeed to get on Daniel Ward. The Williams car also has very good brakes, so not surprised there. Team radio update for all of you. Henry J. Brown says the car feels good. Vonnier got the perfect start according to the team. I do agree with it. Curtis guesses there's going to be a long call. Here we go. Falcon goes on to Ward and gets the move on. Murray also is going to use his teammate as a bit of a slipstream tool. Herhold behind them as well. He's going to try and do everything he can, but Ward slots in front of the Benetton. Herhold is going to try and go for it. It might be a triple overtake from Harry Herhold. No, it isn't, as Murray goes to the inside of his teammate. The two McLarens leaving each other room. You never want to break the #1 rule of motorsport, as Ward actually out-tractions Herhold for a while, but the outside line belongs to the South African, to the one-time world champion as well. Falcon and Rakus battling for position. Falcon gets a better line, tries to slot it to the inside, and he does it. Beautiful move from the Polish driver, still hunting his first win of the season, as Herhold and Murray have gone side by side. Murray has gone very deeply, and Ward slots through the reigning world champion, and very nice move. Nothing else to say, really. That was good. Valak and the two Ferraris trying to catch back up. Same with Radiant. Salah has gone through Holmqvist. De Jong still stuck behind Waldinger. Blackwood doing decently in this race. P21 for the LaRousse, considering his teammate didn't qualify. That's a very good result for Jafari. And then we have Brown, Katzenberg, Aguirre, Reaper, Witt, Soilus, De Silva, Curtis, McGuinness and Moscato down in last. Falcon still leads the race, and look at this, it's a battle between Herhold, Murray and Ward. The Benetton has pace here, but they just can't catch up to the lead pack. Herhold doesn't even get Ward, he only gets Murray in this whole conundrum here, and Halil Shahin is catching up to the pack. As you can see, it's Jean Lazy behind the wheel because of how the wheel is held by the model. I think I pointed this out already once. But yeah, fun fact for you. As Waldinger wants updates on the car in front and behind. And 30 minutes left in the race. Ward is attacking the Williams of Rakus. It's an unsuccessful attempt, but I have to say, with the amount of aggression Daniel has, he is bound to be a championship contender next season. Especially since I believe he got confirmed to Tyrrell already, so he's going to have one hell of a ride in that car if he's able to do this in the Scuderia Italia. Obviously a Plethora of changes coming in next season, but I'm going to talk about them when we get a bit of a breathing room in the race. Ward closes down on braking on Rakus. Not many moves in the back though. Kozak is now catching up to De Jong, and the Arrows team that's going to be rebranded as Footwork for next season might actually start to pose danger to the Benetton. How does that even sound? I'm sorry. I know I shouldn't be critical and all that. I'm not the race getting sued for defamation over Michael Maher, but still. Here we go. De Jong finally gets the move on the Zaxby done, and he's up into the amazing position of 13th. Enough of me being mean. Back to the front. Rakus, Falcon, Ward, Herhold, and Murray a bit far back, but they all are in the battle for the lead of the race. Top 5 seems to be a nice little bit of field, as the Silva seems to be losing a lot of pace. I just checked the delta, it's going back up now, but it just does not look good. Here we go, Rakus with the slipstream, with the overspeed to the inside, outside actually at the moment, now to the inside of Matthew Falcon, and the Flying Fin once again does it. Oh, that's Murray out of the race! Joseph Murray, on his way to retirement, is out of the race. Brake failure for the McLaren, and it's kicking off. First front runner out, as well as Diogo Moscato retiring from the race. Big moment. What happened to Diogo? I'm gonna check. It looks like another mechanical failure, so 3 mechanical failures already in this race. Bit of a shame, but yeah, wow, Murray. Oh, it's a gearbox failure for Moscato, right, but yeah, Murray, dramatic. He was on pace to score podium today, at the very least, and it's all gone. As here we go, Hairhold to the inside of Falcon. Rakus has taken the lead in all of this, and Ward might try and fancy a move here. He goes to the outside of Matthew Falcon and gets the move done, and Shahin also tries to follow through, gets a bit of a tank slapper. Falcon has a better racing line. Michael Valek is going to immediately catch up to this pack, and seemingly the DNF has increased attrition at the front. This also promotes Michael Teller into points paying positions. That's insane. As Soil asks how are they doing, he just says bad. Yeah, not really surprised. The March car is a horrid one. As we move again into the chicane, favourite overtaking spot for every single driver. Hairhold goes to the inside, Ward follows him through. Very smart from the British driver to do that, and it seems that they are both gonna get Rakus behind them. Yes, that's true. The McLaren now of Falcon getting through Rakus as well. On the outside, Rakus has the inside line, but Falcon using the better outside racing line really to get the move done. Shahin finding out properly in this battle for the podium paying positions. Is anything happening down the order? Not many DNFs. It's pretty calm at the back. Not the usual order of things in F1, but hey, happens. I'm glad we have battles at the front. Speaking of battles at the front, here you go. Hairhold, Ward, Falcon and Rakus tighter than ever. Into the bit of a hairpin. Ward moves Hairhold aggressively. They're going to be side by side on the back straight now. Ward gets the move done, nice and easy, but Hairhold, he compromised himself really, because Hairhold is going to have the move on the chicane. Falcon already thinking about it. So is Rakus. Rakus nearly makes it 3 wide. Is it going to be a move from Hairhold? Yes, it is. He's going to block off Falcon. Ward goes for the wider line here. And it's nearly 3 wide as Falcon pushes his way through. And Falcon is going to make it 3 wide through the final corner. But it's going to be Harry Hairhold to take the lead of the race. Ward retakes P2 from Falcon, and Khalil Shahin, yeah, that is Shahin, gets himself up into 3rd for a split second there. Falcon gets the better racing line. The Ferrari doesn't give up though, still side by side. The McLaren of Rakus and Valyak also joining this little fight. Beautiful stuff. And finally we see a Lotus in the top pack as Johanna Holmqvist is out of the race. I just noticed. And that's another failure, and it looks like it's another brake failure up the hill after the S section. Maybe even a suspension one. Still unfortunate. Oh god, accidental T-press. Sorry for that. Should probably rebind it, but nothing bad happened. We actually caught up to lapped traffic. That's Tina Curtis being lapped. The AGS will pose a threat, and again, traffic will be very important today, as that's contact between Falcon and Herhold. Ward takes the lead of the race, but he immediately gets met with the back of Lucas De Silva. De Silva lets him through, as this track actually has proper blue flag implementations. But yeah, it's not looking good for the race leaders, because this traffic will impact their pit windows massively. It's a nightmare to get through. It's probably going to give some drivers LMS, GT flashbacks. I do have different memories from Road Atlanta though. That's from SCC, but I'm not going to talk about it. There's smoke. No way. Is that Harry Herhold's car smoking away? No, yes, it is. Oh my god, Harry Herhold is out of the race. P2 in the championship has just retired. I think that's it for Herhold in this championship. I think that's it. I think that's it for Bennett, and I think that's it for Herhold. He's done for. He's probably not gonna win the championship. I mean, Radianta is on the back foot. I mean, I'm just gonna check the standings now. Radianta at the moment being 7th. That's still gonna give him an edge. Herhold was 18 points behind him in this race, as there is a yellow flag here for whatever reason. I think that's Michael Teller. That's another championship contender out of a race because of a mechanical failure. And that's a very, very fiery Ford engine at the back of that Tyrrell. Oh my days. So that's 2 championship contenders out on 1 lap. With 11 laps to go. I have no idea what to think of it now. I mean, this is going to blow the championship open for the Williams drivers. That's a given. Falcon might actually have a fair shot at the title, but it's all depending on where Radianta finishes. Salsaler also not lacking too much behind. Falcon tries to go into Ward, but Ward, I think, is trying to cement himself as the race leader. But look at this. They're gonna lap Tobias Reaper in a minute. The Tyrrell has lost all of its pace that they had. It's gone. It's not there. What's happened to Tyrrell? I don't understand. As Rakus now joins this little fight for the lead on board with the Williams driver. As the Zaxby team wants Volniger to manage his car, as you know, the Yamaha engine reliability isn't the greatest. Falcon and Ward lapping Reaper now. Raku's really unable to follow through, which is going to create a buffer between Falcon and Rakus. But yeah, that is hectic race down to 26 drivers, and the pit window is coming soon. As a matter of fact, it's going to come in the next 2 laps. Ward has to fend off Falcon. He has the Bennett outside on, but Falcon, with the grip of the McLaren, just flies past the Scuderia Italia. Rakus is going to join the battle soon. We have Shahid and Michael Maher. Velek Radianta, they have lost a bit of pace here. But yeah, Volding is coming in this snap already. Kozak, no. No. Oh, Bennett and... The Benetton bosses are just rolling in the garage, aren't they? They just... This is just great, isn't it? Herhold out, Teller out, De Jong nowhere to be seen. That's an... Oh dear lord, that might be a virtual safety car. That is bound to be a virtual safety car. That's a massive accident. What happened to Zerankaya? I've seen fire out of one of the... That's the Silver's car. Okay, I think we need to have a talk about how you park your car. I understand the Silver's engine is burning, but also Zerankaya could have avoided that, and he drives straight into the Silver. Okay, so I just gotta find Lucas now. Oh, that's not good. Okay, what happened exactly to the Arrows car? So the Ford engine, the Ford or the Judd? I think it's the Judd. it's the Ford engine goes poof. He's parked in the middle of the circuit. Okay, I can't blame him. He lost control of the car. You want to get out of that. And then Ankaya Ankaya punishes himself. The silver is already out. And then Curtis just goes and removes silver off of the racing service. So we have to no, that's not Curtis, sorry, that's Alexander Park, who I believe was in the contention for, yeah, he was in the points. He sacrifices himself so that we will not have a major accident here. I mean, thank you. Thank you, Alexander Park. But yeah, it's the fault of both of them. Zerankaya now somewhat safely rejoins the circuit. Pizonia goes onto the grass. It's a bit sketchy, but I can't really award anyone a penalty. Nothing is worthy of a penalty at the moment. A lot of cars with fuel lights on already, and that's Shahin already in the pits for an early stop, trying to undercut the rest of the field. But as Curtis' engineer on the radio says, attrition is really high now, and that's true. That's also Valek in the pits. Aguirre has come in as well. The Zach Speed lapped, of course. Back to the pack, it is Ward and Falcon battling for position, and Falcon is coming in instead of Ward doing the long run, which he's known for ever since he joined Tyrrell in Season 4. He knows how to save fuel, but the Tyrrell car really helped in that. In this case, though, I think it's just, the fact that Ward knows how to get around the Scuderia Italia car. Raku's also in, same with Michael Maher, Radiantis Salar, Shahin. There's a yellow flag through Shahin's sector, and that's because Tina Curtis's engine has blown up, so both of the AGS Ford cars out in the span of 2 laps as well. Unlucky for the team. It's just unlucky. There's nothing else I can say. So the leaders are coming on. Falcon comes in. Ward is going to have Henry J. Brown in front of him to lap, which means the top 14 will be lapped. That's insane. This track is really short. Here we go. Raku's in, Michael Maher, Radianta, Falcon, the main culprits in this championship, really, when you think about it. Salsaler also in. Doesn't hold up Raku's, but Raku's is going to be held up by Falcon, and Falcon gets in front of Raku's on the pit stop merit. And I think that's about it. Ankaya is lapped, so that's about it. But yeah, Radianta in front of Michael Maher, and then you have Salsaler, who's not really in the fight of those guys. But yeah, Falcon comes out behind Shahin. Shahin's undercut has worked wonders, but he's now stuck behind Zerankaya. So Halil Shahin on the correct strategy from the Ferrari team. They really want him to fight for the title. They really want to maximize output out of this race, as Diane Ward on this lap. 35 seconds of a gap should be enough, really. As he comes sliding into the pit lane, Falcon, Shahin, obviously because of traffic, this is a nightmare for Shahin and Falcon on the outside tries to get through the Turkish drive. He actually might get the good run and pressurizes the Ferrari man to try and yield the position, the side by side on the back straight, on board with Rodney Rakus, who's in this fight, and he flies past the McLaren. There's nothing Falcon can do. Shahin is gonna lap Ankaya now. Oh my days. Oh no. It's the same corner. It's the same corner again for McLaren. This is no joke. McLaren have failed in the brake department to slow down from such speeds into the chicane. Falcon already had a bit of a twitch here, and then the car just goes. No brakes on the car. Oh, that is so scary, especially when you have so many cars in front of you. He barely kept it out of the back of Rodney Rakus. I am speechless for what McLaren reliability has been this season. It's awful. It's genuinely awful, and it makes you wonder how a manufacturer as coveted in gold as Honda and a team as experienced as McLaren, how on earth do you make this happen, right? That's just my question, as Ward does leave the pits in front of Shahin, but the gap is very small, and he has Aguirre right in front of him. Then we have Rakus in third. So both of the McLarens out of the title fight, guys, officially. Oh, that's massive. That's an awful season for McLaren, which looked to be one of their best. As Ward gets spun by Ankaya, trying to go through him, and that means they're both out of podium positions, I think, now, as Rakus gets through Ward. Michael Maher passes him, but Ward gets spun. I think he might have spun on his own, actually. Oh no, Daniel, what did you do? Oh, he already spun here. He already spun here on the curb. This is on Daniel. This is on Daniel. Aguirre just got clipped. Oh no. Oh, that's such a throwaway. Oh, that is painful for Daniel, as now Rakus and Michael Maher battling for P3. It could be a double podium for Ferrari, as Radianta is on his merry way to... He's not going to seal the title, is he? He's not, but he's going to have a massive advantage coming into Interlagos in Brazil. And most importantly, Halil Shahin is leading the race as Sergei Kozak is out of the race. Well, oh, boy, that means... that's a shame. He was on course for good points. Oh, you couldn't write this. The engine... The car... The engine, I think, or maybe the rear brakes, go literally as soon as he leaves the pits. That is... You can't write that, really, can you? I mean... Wait, no. Okay, pit stop. I was about to say... No. No. This is Daniel Ward's 5th DNF of the season, 3rd one in a row. Yeah, the car just goes. The Scuderia Italia is no longer in the race. Brakes have failed again, so brakes very sensitive on this race. I guess there's a lot of load put onto the car, something for the engineers to take care of for next season, as Radianta tries to get through Shahin as he struggles to lap Aguirre, but the Turkish man is through. Now the Italian has to try and find a way through the Argentine driver. Raku's trying to get find a way through Ward's teammate, through Ankaya. Oh, that is awful. Oh, what's going on in this championship? Ward is out. Shahin is going to be a legitimate championship contender if he manages to punt Radianta down a few positions. Blackwood is on his merry way to score points, and Radianta now is going to take the lead of the race to solidify what an amazing season it has been for Lotus and himself. And look at this, the two Williams cars battling, trying to get through Ankaya. Raku's lost the position to Michael Maher. It's a double podium for Ferrari. What is going on? Ferrari are not really known for having too much pace this season. That's... No. I can't even spark emotion. I'm just sad. I'm just sad. Waldinger is out of the race. The Yamaha engine blows. It is one of the worst engines in the field, so not too big of a surprise, but still a painful one. This promotes the Ucell of Henry J. Brown into points, and Aguirre is smoking away as well. Oh, that is going to be a very, very sad day to be a fan of Zach Speed. Can't say I'm not one. But anyways, back to the lead, final for the lead. It's actually getting interesting now. Radianta, Shahin, Michael Maher and Rakus all in a nice top 4 fight. Michael Maher searching for his first win, and there he goes to the inside. He's going to set it onto 2 cars. Yes, he does. Rakus tries to follow him through, and he does. Michael Maher leads a race, which usually has been a bad omen this season. But in a race as atrocious as the United States Grand Prix, I don't know what we can think of this revelation. Soilo on the radio asking, can they just not pit? The answer is yes, there is no mandatory pit stop. But they are coming in this lap, but they have... I mean, Soilo is going to score points today, that's a given. So, once again, Ari Soilo comes in clutch to deliver some very, very nice points to the struggling March team. They will last one more season, I believe, under the name of Leighton House, so maybe there is a bit of hope that they will get themselves together, but by the looks of it, it's going to be very hard, especially since all of the financial struggles they went through and all that. It's a tough thing, as it's a Ferrari 1 and 2 now up front. Shahin has gone through Radianta and Rakus, and he might try and go for his teammate to remain the only Ferrari race winner. They're going to go side by side, Rakus following him through. It's no longer Ferrari 1-2 as Rakus splits the duel apart, and it is Shahin into the lead as they have to lap Henry J. Brown, who's right in front of him. Valek gets Radianta losing positions, which is great for the current race leader, which is great for anyone, really, especially for you, the viewer, unless your name is, well, Radianta. Rakus laps Henry J. Brown. Valek gets through Michael Maher. It's now a double podium for Williams, who might start to properly challenge for the title coming into the final race of the season. 19 cars left in this race. Michael Maher goes to the inside. And he goes through only a lapped car. He can't really get through Valyak though. Here we go. The race is slowly coming to an end. It's 2.5 laps to go, and Rakus actually pushes Shahin into a mistake, but Shahin makes Rakus make a mistake as Aguirre has finally stopped his car. The engine has blown in his Zag speed. Rakus has the overspeed on the straight. Shahin has no way of competing with that, but he will have the inside line. He can always attempt to send a move, but he is too far back as Radianta laps Henry J. Brown. But Henry J. Brown actually tries to unlap himself on the championship leader. Very frustrating for Giuseppe, as I can imagine, as Sarsaler trying to get through Ankaya finally managed to do so. Ollie Katzenberg. What? Katzenberg is 8th. De Jong has Mickey Mouse himself up into 7th. I mean, kudos to him. As we're with 2 laps to go, it's going to be a battle between Rakus and Shahin for the race lead. As Igor Witt is the next doom for the race leaders when it comes to being lapped traffic. Valek close behind, same with Michael Maher, but Michael Maher has a bit of a gap. On the straight he might be able to catch up using Slipstream, but it's not going to be an easy task, especially since Valek is way closer to Shahin than Michael Maher is to the Williams. And there you go, the gap has already gone. Contact on the turn between Shahin and Rakus. Miraculous that it hasn't ended in damage for either of them. Shahin is through Rakus, and Valyak tried to find some space to go for the Williams car, but it didn't really work out. Michael Maher closed back up, and we're going to have a 4-way battle. 2 teams, Ferrari and Williams, for the race lead on the final lap. Valek tries to go for his teammate, and he does so. Michael Maher tried to be a part of this battle, but failed to properly, introduce himself as danger. Here we go, Valyak tries to use Shahin's being a bit slow. Oh dear, here we go, side by side, and Rakus gets a massive slide on the straight. What happened there? No moves being made, just, yeah, I don't know what's happening, but Michael Maher is trying to make it a Ferrari double podium, gets a good run, but makes a massive mistake, and Radianta is going to pass him now. And here we go, the final chance of an overtake here. Here you go, into the final corner. Zeran Kaya is out of the race. Sorry guys, I have to pause. I have to investigate. Oh, that's bad. Oh, that's bad. Ooh, this is what happened to Daniel Ward, except... Except Ward got way more deceleration. Look at this. The gauge turns off at 200 kilometers per hour, so that would be around 160. Oh, it's gonna be a painful crash. It's gonna feel it in the morning. Oh dear. Oh, that impact. Heavy crash. Oh, both left wheels torn off. I do hope Zed is okay. But yeah, not a good omen when a injury replacement might get injured himself. But here we go. Final corner to really overtake, and Shahin doesn't get attacked by Valek. Shahin in fact attacks Vit and uses Vit to earn a victory pretty much through the final corner on the final lap. Halil Shahin once again does it for Ferrari. He wins the United States Grand Prix and he, I believe, enters the championship contention properly. Valek in second, Rakus in third, Ratianta fourth. Then we have Michael Maher, Saller, De Jong. I should not laugh. I should not laugh. He was nearly overtaken by Katzenberg. I'm sorry. Still amazing drive from Ollie Katzenberg. Look how he's way better through the corners. De Jong has no pace. No, it's not gonna happen. Ollie Katzenberg nearly mugged De Jong for 7th. Okay, the German deserves driver of the season for that purely. Then we have Material, Pizzonia, Pedersen, Blackwood in points, very good drive, and Ari Soilu in all of it has gotten P13. So here we go, that's the race done. 17 finishers. Ankaya will be classified most likely. Fastest lap goes to Rakus, and there is your race winner, Halil Shahin. I mean, yeah, that's fantastic. That's amazing. Drive of the day, I literally cannot give it to anyone else other than Ollie Katzenberg. That's a fantastic drive. Also to Shahin, finally another Ferrari win, amazing drive from Ferrari, finally not DNFing due to reliability. Yeah, and that's about it. Results will be posted very shortly, be sure to be safe on the roads, wear your seatbelts, and we'll see you on today during LMS. Yeah, there is an LMS race today as well, so be sure to watch that. But yeah, thanks for watching guys, and we'll see you in the next one, and bye bye.